What's up, people? It's your boy Zero, and I'm back with another video. And I'm approaching something different today. Now, this is a video response to Nxtgen720, Zaire. And I got my boy Ultra, and I got my boy Dionte in here. So, you know, if they want to say something, they can say what they want to say about this. This is a video response to him because the shit that he was saying, nigga went cuckoo. So, yeah, let's get it in. You guys gonna hear some clips, you know. Hear the video.
What's the deal, YouTube? It's your boy Nxtgen720, and I'm back with another video. And I have great news today, ladies and gentlemen. I'm done. I think I have.
Nigga always say that and don't be done.
Nintendo fucked up with the Wii U. Now, like I said, Avalanche Studios, the mastermind behind the Just Cause franchise, came out and they said what they have for, about the Wii U. Said they don't have any plans on working on the Wii U and make any Wii U games anytime soon. And it came out today, like, you know, 9 or 10 developers have turned in their Wii U dev kits. Now, it's Sonic.
Stop. Okay, you guys want to say something before I get on this?
Not right now.
Okay, when he said about 9 out of the 10 developers turning their Wii U dev kits, the thing that he missed was untouched. Those dev kits wasn't even touched. So these developers didn't do anything to it. They didn't touch anything. They didn't try to develop or nothing. They were just lazy. So he left that out, and it's a rumor. It's a rumor, basically. It's not really anything true or anything, but it's a rumor. And the thing is, it wasn't touched. So that was just developers' fault for that. So
it has gone on the record, says, here you go. Insomniac CEO Ted Price has commented on next-gen consoles, but what he says, he considers the Wii U is something I consider more of a current gen, but we're not working on games for it, Price. So,
okay. How are you going to consider a system that you never did any projects for current gen? You never touched the system. You don't know what's inside. You don't know what the system's capable of, but you call it current gen. Find that funny.
I'm a fan of Insomniac, but I'm just kind of mixed on that comment right there about them, about Ted Price, actually.
Yeah, what you guys say about that, Ultra?
They're bitches. That's all.
that is something. It's like, okay, how can you comment on something you ain't never touched? You're gonna say, well, I don't know nothing about the system. All you hearing is all these rumors and all these the Wii U's weak and all this other nonsense, but you never have touched the system or developed for the system, so you don't know what it's capable of. So why even speak on something that you don't even know about? Yeah. And also, you know, he's excited for they're excited for the PS4, but the problem is you have a partnership with Sony, so of course you're going to be excited for the PS4. You're freaking idiot, duh.
When it comes to the PS4, I'm excited that they seem to be lowering barriers for independent developers. Yada, 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 yada. You know what I mean? Whatever it is. Now here it is. Now this guy's interviewing this guy, and he said, and he asked him what his thoughts of, you know, the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox 720. He said he considers the Wii U a current gen system. Now, the reason why I'm harping on this whole current gen system, because I remember last year around this time, you had Trey. Trey done lost his motherfucker. He just is gone as Ultra. Trey was sucking Clippy B's dick today. You know what I mean? Ultra, his motherfucking feelings is so hurt. They'll just say, you make one more video about the Wii U. I'm deleting you on Skype. I'm like, so? You mean, like, these motherfuckers is like, leave the Wii U alone. All you do is just make you turn your face to news and make shit about the Wii U. The Wii U is a next generation console. You don't see, wait to E3. Like, you motherfuckers are like, Nintendo can come out right now and say, you know what, man, I'm done with North America. I'm only going to sell my shit in Ethiopia. Have you faggot motherfuckers haul ass, sell your mama's ass to move to Ethiopia to be playing your motherfucking Wii U game with your Wii U remote and spot away flies and shit, man. Like, you Nintendo fans are the worst, yo. You motherfuckers are delusional. Instead of placing blame on where it goes, you motherfuckers blame now we know with this whole conspiracy thing. Everybody's against Nintendo. Everybody wants Nintendo to fail.
And that is true. Everybody do want Nintendo to fail. Dionte Ultra, you wanna say something?
Um, Man, basically, if you want Nintendo to fail, you're fucking retarded.
Zyre does want Nintendo to fail.
Okay. Now listen. Now, it is true that that these people want Nintendo to fail because look at the third party developers. They don't want to make anything for it. They're making excuses of weak CPU and yada yada this and that. You got EA dumbass talking about the Wii U can't even do Frostbite 2, which I believe it can. It can't do Frostbite 3. You got a lot of developers making excuses for not developing games for that console. So it's not us saying it's a conspiracy. It's there in front of your face. If you look at all the developers and see all the negativity they've been saying about the Wii U, you will understand they don't want to make games for the console. They really don't. They're freaking lazy. They want to stick it with the PS3 and the PS3, PS4, 720. They want to stick it there. They want to keep it there. They just don't want it put on their Nintendo console. I don't know why, what reason or anything. Maybe because they don't sell, or I don't know what the problem is. But it's because of they're lazy developers. That's plain and simple. Lazy developers don't want to put in the effort anymore. That's why it's a lot of problems right now with this current gen before we get into the next gen when the other two consoles come out. But it's a problem. It's a lot of developers just half-ass these games. They nickel and dime everything out of a game. You pay $60 for a game, and then you gotta go the game ain't fully finished, and you gotta pay another $20 to get the full thing of the game. That's the problem with these developers, and everybody's okay with that on PS3 and 360, but it's not happening because they don't support Nintendo like that. So it is a conspiracy. They want Nintendo to fail. They want Nintendo out of the gaming business. They want to keep Microsoft and Sony in there.
All the developers, everybody on YouTube, all of the fucking, the journalists, everyone's out to get to the Wii U. You know what I mean? He's out to get Nintendo. Because I remember last year you guys were saying, how powerful it was going to be, how it's going to.
The more successful Nintendo is, the more problems and more haters want it to fail.
Outsell everything, how it's going to crush the PlayStation 3 and the Xbox 360. And I was saying for longer, the Wii U's competition is not really the PS3 and the Xbox 360. The Wii U's competition.
If it's not that, then why you guys are comparing sales to from PS3 360 to the Wii? You guys said the 360 outsold the Wii U during Christmas holiday.
Exactly. This dude said 360 sold more than Wii U. Like.
Exactly. Exactly. How can you say that's not his competition, but then you're comparing sales to the Wii U? You saying the PS360, PS3 is not this competition, but why are you comparing sales to it then? If it ain't the competition, you gotta wait for the PS4 and the 720 or Xbox Infinity to come out, right? Exposed.
That's all Xbox have is sales.
Exactly. That's all Xbox have is sales. So, till you on.
PS4. And and the Xbox 720, even Dark Cloud, when he was making videos, said you Nintendo fans need to fall back because you keep trying to compare the Wii U.
Dark Cloud is irrelevant right now. Dark Cloud is irrelevant. You speaking on Dark Cloud? Dark Cloud's irrelevant right now. He that nigga didn't win cuckoo for Cocoa Puff, nigga. That nigga gone.
Now when the PS4 and the 720 comes out, and it's going to crush the Wii U as far as power,
Now it doesn't matter in power. It don't matter how much powerful a console is, because at the end of the day, it's about the games. I don't care how powerful it can be, more powerful than a PC. If it ain't got no games, it ain't worth buying. That's the thing. That's the thing that people need to realize in gaming. I give a fuck about features. I just want games. Games. Everybody want features. They want Netflix. They want this. They want that.
Something Zaire wants is features, but not games, because he don't play any.
Exactly. Got something to say, Dionte?
Not really. Not right now.
Okay. But yeah, the way he's acting. He just want features and features and features. Maybe just have a feature box instead of a gaming console. Like, really? That's what we have a gaming console for, to play games, not features. Hey, they're nice. I'm not saying it's bad. They're nice. But when you make the features more your priority than the games, that's when it becomes a problem. And it's not that important, because nowadays people don't play their games anymore like they used to. They just play Netflix. Just saying it, man. Just keeping it
stuff
real.
like that, you guys will be back to streaming gameplay. But right now, you guys are...
Also, before I continue on this video, when he says about the whole PS4 and 720 gonna crush the Wii on power, have any console throughout the whole generations of all consoles won based on power? There hasn't been. There hasn't been no console that won in power. Super Nintendo. Hey, guys, was a Sega Genesis powerful than Super Nintendo? I think it was.
I don't remember.
I think it was. I think the Genesis was a little more powerful than the Super Nintendo. Super Nintendo won that generation. The N64 and the PlayStation. Who won that? The PlayStation, because the PlayStation had more games, and N64 was powerful than the PlayStation 1. PS2 came out. Xbox, PS2, and GameCube. GameCube was stronger than the PS2, and Xbox was stronger than the PS2. But who won? The PS2, because it had more games. It didn't matter about features and all this other bullcrap. It had games. And the same way it goes with the Wii. Who won that generation? The Wii did, because it had more games and it was weaker. So every console, doesn't matter how powerful a console is. It's all about the games and how much of a console costs. Now with the PS4 and 720, Xbox Infinity, if they're like $400 or $500, it might be the Wii all over again. I'm just saying.
So you're really on par with current gen. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
That's
That's real shit. Like, you guys don't have any features, really. You know what I mean? You know what's new has new that you brought to the generation. Please don't sit and play your game with the fucking tablet control. You can do remote.
Hold on. Star Trek, I'm in the middle of a video, so you can listen in too. But he talking about how us don't bring in the gamepad tablet because the PS Vita can do cross gameplay and and all that nonsense. It's totally different. A tablet is something. It's almost an everyday use. It's basically like your browsing, your Facebook, and all that stuff. It's not strictly just for gaming. It's not just made for gaming. The gamepad is made for gaming. Also, I can't use a tablet to turn on my console. I can't do this with my tablet like compared to a console. Gamepad, I can do everything that I can do with it. So that is something different. I can play on my gamepad while my wife watching TV or something like that. You can't do that on any console. That is a convenience. So when you say about, don't bring out the whole tablet thing. Yes, I'm bringing in the whole tablet thing. So what? The PS4 and the Xbox Infinity is not going to have that, are they? No, do not give me that PS Vita bullcrap cross gameplay, because that shit do not work, and Sony don't even support that garbage. They don't even support nothing. So that makes it irrelevant, dude. Continue on.
Play with your fucking PSP Vita or some shit like that. Like it's like, come on, my daughter got a leapfrog and she's playing handles to plug the bitch with the TV.
This thing is
so what did the Wii win to this generation?
I know.
You know what I mean? Like I said, the Wii was lacking in features. The Wii U can't do the basic shit that my original Xbox was doing.
Like I said in my last video, the reason that the Wii U cannot do the basic stuff that the original Xbox can do is because Nintendo has to learn the freaking coding to do it on their console. You can't just transfer a code in and put it on that console because you want to. No, because there's copyright issues, there's things that happen. So Nintendo can get sued for anything like that. They have to learn the coding. So that's stupid. Microsoft been doing that for years. They've been doing that for years since the early, mid-90s. Nintendo's barely start doing this. So Microsoft have more of the experience than Nintendo do. Do you understand that? More experience, have more capable of doing more things. Less experience, don't have the capable of doing more things until they learn the ins and outs, like get all the bugs and kinks and all that stuff. Do you understand that, Zaire? Do you really have the fucking common sense, or you just got a fucking peanut brain, my nigga? Because you're not really thinking. You're a grown ass man. I understand. I expect you to be thinking more highly of a more mature adult way instead of thinking some little teenage kid that thinks they know what they talking about, but they don't know what they talking about. Get what I'm saying?
Don't play games.
And because you don't play games. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So what the fuck that Xbox can do? So what? Nintendo's gonna get there. It's just gonna take time. Like I said, things take time. You can't rush things. Can't rush things when somebody's gonna make it better. Just like your whole argument. the party feature on the original Xbox, but the 360 didn't have it at launch, right? To make it better. Exactly what I'm saying. Continue on.
In 2002, I'm sorry, drawing session in progress. Like, to me, Nintendo just, I don't know, I think they got, like Sony, got a little big-headed, you know, they thought just because the Wii had success and sold all those consoles that the Wii U, you know what, yeah, we're going to throw a U at the end, that's why they kept the name, Wii U, you know what I mean? Which, you know, maybe we're going to come out there, we're going to have a half-ass system, you know, because it worked.
Okay, so you gonna call the Wii U a half-ass system, huh? Okay, then how many of those people that bought an Xbox 360 on launch and had the red rings when they tried to play their games? How many of those? That's called a half-ass system. Yeah, but the Wii U is a half-ass system. Have you heard anything about the system breaking down on people at launch? No. I have mine at launch. My boys in this Skype call, Dionte, Ultra, and Star Taser just joined, but or is he still there? Okay, he left. He left. But my niggas in this call, they got their console at launch, except for Dionte. But our console never broke down. 360 did. And how many years did it take for the 360 to fix that issue? 5 years.
From 2010.
From 2005 to 2010 to fix that problem. So Microsoft was the one with the half-ass system, not Nintendo.
From last year, now, and I said this, Nintendo was counting on lightning striking twice. It half-ass system last generation, I'm sorry, with this generation, you know what I mean? He said, we're going to do the same thing. They put out an underpowered ass console with no features. And honestly, what's going to separate Sony and Microsoft is their features, you know what I mean? And I'm looking forward, honestly, you know, I think that's nice what Sony said they can do with the whole share button. I think that's a dope feature. And it's been rumored for a while that Microsoft's going to have something similar to that, or not be able. If I'm playing NBA 2K13, say play Battlefield with you guys and go right back to I
play 2K13.
But anyway, I'm about to wrap this video up. What do you guys think? Insomniac is saying that they consider the Wii U a current gen. The CPU is horribly slow. The devs that did Nxtgen720 had something to say about the Wii U CPU. The developers from Tech.
All numbers don't mean a damn thing when it comes to games. So he's saying about all the devs saying that the CPU is slow. Doesn't matter. It's all about the game, dude.
And has something to say about the fucking Wii U, you know what I mean, hardware. And because you guys are just fucking delusional, man. I'm out of here. All just said, Dog, I'm gonna delete you on Skype, man. You made one more video about the Wii U. Man, shut the fuck up.
So that nigga in love with you.
Funny considering that this dude, like, talks about the Wii U like all the time, and he don't look at his own system. They got no exclusives and no games to play.
Hey, man, how did they click and beat dictates? Did he say he was gonna make Gears of War for the Wii U? After he came in your mouth, you faggot. What he said? Alright, Trey, come back. Yeah, Trey, we're gonna make Gears of War Wii U in 2019. Alright, Clicky B, you probably ain't spit, you bald head faggot. He gonna he was imitating the movie. What movie you talking about? They want to suck dick for video games. What movie was that? I ain't never seen that shit in the movie. Somebody was imitating the movie. Fag.
Alright, that's it of that video. I know this has been dragged for a long time, but let me address something before I bounce. Now, he's a bad example of gaming. He's a bad example. The reason why I say that
very bad example.
The reason why I say that is because he's one of the dudes that doesn't look at the console for the games. He look at it for the features. He look at, oh my dude, I can go play with my one nigga while I'm playing this game, and play with another nigga while I'm talking on this game. Features do not fucking matter. Well, I wouldn't say matter. They're not a priority. They're not a priority. They're more just like, okay, you know, here's some features. You know, you can chat with your buddy, cool. That's cool. But when you make that as your main thing instead of games that come out, what the fuck you need to be gaming for then? Really? Why do you need to be worrying about features instead of games? Like, nigga, you an Xbox 360 fanboy, nigga, but you ain't got no exclusives, nigga. You ain't got no games. Seriously, people spread out that word about the Wii U ain't got no games, but it does have games. It has a good amount of games until the other games start coming out. If you could pick one game on the Wii U, Monster Hunter would take all your time. and you'll be fine until the rest of the Nintendo games come out. But when you say it ain't got no games, I have a problem with that. Because you're fucking wrong. Thing is, Xbox ain't got no games. But it do have games. It don't have that many exclusives. That's the thing. It don't have exclusives. And when you guys say, why do exclusives matter? Why do you guys care about exclusives? Exclusives, it shows the power. Yes, it shows the power of the system. Look at Uncharted 2. Look at God of War 3. Look at God of War Ascensions. Look at Gears of War 1, 2, and 3. Look at Alan Wake. Like, those games show the system power. Look at Halo 4. You don't see no third-party game showing the system power like that. Only the exclusive does that. That's what makes the exclusives different. That's why it's important. When you guys say exclusives don't matter, you're fucking lying. You're lying to yourself and you're full of shit. You're out there for third-party. With these third-party half-assing these games, dude, full of shit. Really. You don't know what you're talking about. That's why when we Nintendo fans talk about the Xbox ain't got no exclusives and yada yada this and that. Yes, because Microsoft needs to have exclusives for their console. They can't depend on these third parties because the companies are bankrupting left and right. We lost THQ.
When the Steam box comes out, well, you can say bye-bye to that shit.
Yeah, that's the problem. It's the gamers these days, all they care about is specs and features. How many games? Go to look at Zaya's channel and see how many videos he made on Nintendo and see how many videos he talked about games, like actually physical games, or see any videos of him playing any games. Can you guys do that for me? But anyways, that's enough of this video. Zero out. Peace.
Still ain't